Now, the Gary McKinnon case raises a number of issues, and anybody who looks at this must be sympathetic to someone who suffers from Asperger's syndrome. However, there are court cases pending at the moment, one challenging the Director of Public Prosecution for his judgment, and I think we've got to wait for the outcome of these court cases.
These folders were full of images in a proprietary NASA format, or in a format I'd never seen before, no JPEGs or GIFs. They were also 200 to 300 megabytes in size, and being on a 56k dial-up modem, there was no way I was going to download it. It was like 5 minutes per megabyte. So what I did, the remote control program that gives you graphical control of the machine, turned the resolution right down, turned it down to I think 4-bit colour. And then on the desktop of the NAS machine, navigated to the folder, double-clicked on the first image. The application launches, the image comes up on the screen, but it's still very, very slow. And what I saw, I was hoping to see exactly what she was describing, sources and very definite imagery. And what instead I saw was, I assume it was the Earth, which was in sort of shades of grey, but you had the Earth's hemisphere, see about 2/3 of the screen. And then halfway between the top of the hemisphere and the bottom of the picture, there was a classic sort of cigar-shaped object, but with a sort of gold border with gingerly domes above, below, and this side, actually the other side as well, so the left and right as well, and with very slightly flattened cigar ends. No seams, no rivets, no sort of telemetry or antennae or anything like that, and it just had a feeling of not being man-made. There was none of the sort of signs of man.
So in essence, it was a craft, is what you're saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Mr. President, Tom Bradby, ITV News. Quite a lot of people in the UK feel that your determination as a country to continue to push for the extradition of computer hacker and Asperger's sufferer Gary McKinnon is disproportionate and somewhat harsh. Do you think it is time now to consider some leniency in this case? And Prime Minister, you've expressed very strong views on this matter, suggesting that Mr. McKinnon shouldn't be extradited. Your Deputy Prime Minister has expressed even stronger views. Did you discuss that with the President today? And if not, would now be a good moment to share your views with us once again?
Shall I go?
Please, go ahead.
Can you tell me what else you found? Because I know that you have something, have some information in regard to non-terrestrial officers. Is that right?
Yeah. There was an Excel spreadsheet, and the title was non-terrestrial officers. Then it had names, ranks. Wasn't a long list, didn't even fill the whole screen, I think.
Well, could you just generally say how many? I mean, if you were to guess, are we talking 20, 50?
20. Maybe 30.
Did you notice if they were male or female by chance?
There's a discussion going on between the British and the Americans about this, and I don't want to prejudice those discussions. We completely understand that Gary McKinnon stands accused of a very important and significant crime in terms of hacking into vital databases, and nobody denies that that is an important crime that has to be considered. But I have had conversations with the US ambassador, as well as raising it today with the President about this issue, and I hope a way through can be found.
Well, one of the things that David and I discussed was the increasing challenge that we're going to face as a consequence of the internet, and the need for us to cooperate extensively on issues of cybersecurity. We had a brief discussion about the fact that although there may still be efforts to send in spies and try to obtain state secrets through traditional Cold War methods, the truth of the matter is these days where we're going to see enormous amounts of vulnerability when it comes to information is going to be through these kind of breaches in our information system.